But
Game
wait, I don't know if
3,
they're ready.
The Playground Predators versus the Taco Weasels. To be
It just
fair,
rolls off the tongue, man.
yeah. Aiden requested
told you.
alliteration,
Yeah.
so I had to come up with one that had that.
Although you don't want the playground predators rolling anything off their tongues right now, so.
Christ.
Yep, that's what we did. This is what we chose to do with our Saturday.
Team 2 ready?
Well, you said we have viewers. How come the stream says 0 viewers?
Because we killed the stream probably way too long.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, they're back.
Oh,
No, I
wow,
see
we
it.
do. We do have a lot of people in
Got
here.
19. Only a few
Five.
of them are us.
Yeah,
I
everybody's,
mean, I'm in chat, but
everybody's just ghosting the other team
Alright.
via
Here
our
you go,
stream.
boys.
Oh.
Start it up. Whoever start it up. Whoever. The ethereal.
Here, I'll jump into their chat real quick.
So right now, these two teams are fighting for a final spot. We're gonna do a finals best of 3 after this guy, and yeah, these guys are fighting for the final spot. So whoever wins this, I believe, gets into it because they both lost to. Team
Yeah.
Not
Rabbit
Yeah,
Weasels.
whoever wins this one gets to go to finals.
Wait, so team 1 is.
That's Rabid
Playground.
Unicorns. Taco
Oh.
Weasels are the one playing.
So wait, Dragon is on the Rabbit Weasels. I mean the Rabbit Unicorns.
There you go.
No, hold up.
Seek
Rabbit Unicorns is
clarity.
from last game. They're 2-0. This
Yep,
is
yep.
the Taco Weasels on the right side. On the left side is the Playground Predators.
You're duller
Taco
than a
Weasels.
broken sandwich.
And then Playground Predators, number team number 1.
Seems you left your brave pants at home.
I have to
You
actually
want me to
tweet
wait
that
while
out.
you go
Great.
get them?
you just put PP for short. You know what I'm saying?
I have to own up
Impure fool.
I hear the
the,
Playground
the
Predators
decision of
are all
having
about it.
Blake on this podcast.
I hear the Playground Predators are all about short PPs.
The Vane ban came out. I can't tell if that's a ban against the other team or their own.
Oh no. There is no
I,
vein. Actually, they're not playing.
They banned it from the other team. No, we're good.
I sent Cody a message in game and it said, "Psst, don't play Vayne."
Oh no. I hope Cody's a good sport.
Cody
He
has
should be okay.
a really good sense of humor. He'd be all right.
The Pantheon coming out again, but for different teams. So let's see if they can make it work, and they might play it in top lane.
Playground
Ooh.
Predators. Oh, that is at
Spicy
least on my
Jin
personal
player.
account.
All right, Jen. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I think he's not super great in the meta right now, but meta does not matter in the LOLA tournament. Because
And we got the York coming out again.
Oh, this time on BDV though.
Scion as well. Scion and Pantheon.
So
That
that's a
is
Scion support.
oh
It's
yeah,
Scion support. It's Fruity.
guaranteed
They
to
did-
be Scion support.
They
yeah.
did not ban that out, and that is actually Fruity plays very, very well on Science Support, surprisingly well. I think last time we shoutcasted Blake, I think we saw like him make some really good plays on it.
Yeah, we sure did. We really
We
did.
kind of
He plays
circle
it well.
jerked him a little hard.
Hey, why don't you guys do this, and I'll be back in a couple of seconds. I'm gonna go shave my itchy ass neck beard. I can't
Okay.
take it anymore.
Just keep
And
the
I'll-
show
Show
going.
Dawn a fit.
Yeah, no, I'll keep it going. I cannot. This is killing me. I gotta get this thing taken care of.
Blake, have
game
your
plan.
phone with you just in case I have to text you. Be like, your stream died or something.
Okay, my phone's with. It won't take me very long at all. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. So now we can shit talk Blake, right?
I
Yeah.
still have my
Belong
headset
to
on,
you.
dickhole.
Fuck.
Damn it! I knew
So we're
that.
still gonna shit talking. Anyway.
We're still gonna.
Yeah.
We're
That doesn't
out of
change
range to
anything.
respond. Oh, that's funny.
So now they're on the second banning phase. They're gonna ban out Twitch.
Oh wait, a Nidalee jungle?
Ooh,
Yeah, the
spicy.
spicy in Italy.
So that's
Malzahar
good.
getting banned.
It's probably gonna be on Armurda, and Armurda's a decent jungler, so we'll see what happens. He did it. I think he did have a hard time
Who
playing it
dares
against
defy
playing
my
jungle
will?
against was it Dragon? Yeah.
Hmm.
So we'll see how this goes in this matchup. We did see a Soraka ban to Fruity, but
If you insist.
yeah, I think the Scion ban would have been better.
So far, I'm liking the red side's team comp. Seems a lot more strong.
Yeah. Yeah, blue
What do you think they
side-
need to round it off? Their team comp, because it's kind of like long range pokey with that, and then a Yorick split push right now, right?
I was just
Ooh.
about to say good initiating support, and they picked Leona, so
And then a strong control mage, like Syndra, some Cassiopeia, something like that would be good.
There's the war.
So what do you think about the blue side? What's going on there with their team comp?
It's
They're
all
kinda-
over the place. They're
Yeah.
all AD.
That's gonna be
Oh,
rough for
boy.
them. They've got all AD, their late game Gangplank, but Pantheon
Viger
is
pick.
early, so blue team, if they want to win this, I think just have to smash early. If they don't smash early, they just lose this game.
I don't even know what their goal should be. I guess
I-
zoning, just a lot of zoning while Sivir is able to like just hit ricochets everywhere.
Yeah, I
I guess
think
it's-
their goal should be just to get, like, if Pantheon can get ahead early and Gangplank doesn't get too punished, because if Pantheon is doing well, that he's like such a threat in the backline, like Sivir will not go untouched in team fights a lot, and her speed buff for him will be a huge help. And same to Warwick, like Warwick jumping into a backline and being like a huge tank that can jump on your AD carry will be a huge threat, and like those speed ups working off each other will really help. But if red team gets ahead, like those dives don't work as well. You die faster going in, and like Vagar and Jin can sit back for so long and go untouched. Like and the fact that like Leona and Yorick are going to be stacking armor and very hard to kill come mid game probably.
I think that if blue side doesn't have like a gold lead by 10 or 15 minutes, I don't think there's a possible way for them to win. Like they have a crazy cheesy early game top laner with Pantheon, and he's in a shitty matchup against Yorick. You have Gangplank, who is the hardest late game scaling character in the game, so his early game is weak as fuck. And you have a cheesy support who, like, you're 100% with Scion support, in my opinion. You're going for like cheesy plays. And to round off their entire team comp, they have 0 AP. So if it gets past like 15, 20 minutes, then the enemy team starts building armor, and then they just shut them down. So I think they have to have a huge gold lead early to win this one.
Yeah, either huge gold lead or Gangplank has to hit a god barrel combo, which is not something you want to rely on for winning a team fight.
No, not at all.
So it's definitely going to be difficult. I think the one thing I see that could happen though later on the game too is, you know, Nidley falls off. Jin isn't the best AD carry later game because he can't, like, he doesn't have as good consistent damage as someone like Sivir. But just the fact that they have an all AD, if you just threw someone else in that Gangplank spot that's AP that they can snowball off early game, I think they would have a decent team comp. But
like
he's
an
gonna
Oriana.
be,
I think Oriana would have been great.
yeah, and that would give them good team fighting like ability with her ult.
Yeah, they have to dodge everything too.
So Hazard just said he was taking a piss waiting for the audio cues to pick him Heimerdinger, and the game chose GP. So I guess none of them were getting the audio cues, and they just said, fuck it, they'll play it.
Okay.
And then Clark had
Alright.
said, hey, we had a missed pick, but fuck it, we'll play it. I was like, okay, cool.
Clark messaged me, hey, I'm like, yeah, what's up? And he said, never mind. So,
That's what it was.
all right, way to man up. I like that.
I'm not sure if Heimer was the better pick here, so it might be beneficial.
So I was able, my buddy Rick stopped by while I was shaving my neck beard and gave me a huge
Papa
can
Gamer?
Yeah. He gave me a huge can of Surge and a whole bunch of gobstoppers. Because he knew I was trying to do my diamond climb today. But I forgot to mention the LOLA tournament.
It's gonna be a long day. So, yeah, this one is really lost at Champ Select. I think we're right. Unless, I mean, okay. What do you think about this? What if red team or blue team just spreads out the map? They never 5v5.
That could work.
I think York out split pushes them all.
That too. That's true. I mean, in the long run, since we're not at pro play, there is always a chance you never lost the game in Champ Select.
Oh, I agree.
You're not helping yourself, but you definitely didn't lose the game.
All right,
so
while I was gone, did you guys just go ahead and count out one team or something?
Yeah.
Blue team has a very harder time, we would say.
Because they have like 0 AP.
Yeah.
Literally
there's
0
no
AP.
team comp cohesion either.
Yeah. They have cheesy early game characters and they have the hardest scaling late game characters.
Which don't scale as hard as Viger does.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Here's the thing. If Gangplank gets off a good set of barrels and hits their entire team,
Christ.
that could win the game.
We talked about that, and that is not a good thing to have your team comp around.
No, it's not a classic win condition. That's for sure.
Are we gonna see the spicy level 1?
Ooh, Vigar.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh,
Pick
2
you
stacks.
off.
2 AP.
You're going into
Going
a lot
in.
of poke though. That's a scary thing. You're walking into a lot of long range stuff.
Silver
And
wants it.
Kraken is all by himself. Oh, they're actually collapsing on both sides.
Blasting flash.
What?
Oh no,
Shut up.
what the fuck is happening?
Big
Yes, there we
time,
go.
That's
they-
eventually.
no. Is there a double kill? Oh, he misses the Q.
Cody's doing some work.
Yep.
Wow.
1 kill over to the Playground Predators.
So there was a
This is what
definite.
happens. This is what happens when you don't have an invade every game up until now.
Was that even positive though? Who got the so Sivir got the kill, which gives her
Yep.
400 gold, but they burned 7 summoners compared to 2.
Listen, it's always
I feel like
worse when
you're-
you show your dominance over the enemy team.
I feel like you're discounting the mental aspect of what that show of dominance just caused, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I would agree. You have to just, if you can't show them that
Sometimes
you're
you
better,
just gotta swing your dick around, Aiden.
just gotta lay it
You
out
know?
there on the table, you know?
Sometimes you
I
just
just don't know
gotta.
if that was a good trade.
Doesn't matter. You don't need your flash at level 1, 2, or 3 anyway.
I'm guessing that someone on blue team typed worth in chat, so I think it was worth.
Yeah.
That's a good point. We
I mean,
hadn't
I
even
didn't
considered
see
that
any
up till
Mastery
now.
6 player, so I'm a little
Ooh.
disappointed in that too.
None of them have it, I don't think.
Actually, Fruity should.
No, I yeah.
Good trading coming out from blue team in bot lane. Really far ahead already, health wise.
Yeah, actually, I think the blue team should. Oh my
Great
god.
view!
Oh!
Holy
Ah!
shit.
Oh, there goes.
It's
Oh
out
no! Oh no!
Has to
Alright.
blow her own heal to get out from under tower.
there's a
She's
Ignite.
going in with the
Oh
Ignite.
my
The W hits. Is she dead?
He's not gonna get it.
She lives. And ooh, Leona getting
Go,
really close too. Oh my
my God.
goodness! Health
Birdie's
bars
too
are
good at fucking
flashing
Scion support.
bot
It's
lane.
actually gross.
Oh, the Q's to take her down.
Holy moly! It is a
Oh, the
spicy
E
game.
hit onto Jin. He slowed.
Oh my, what is this game?
Do you believe, Aiden? Do you believe?
That's why you hunt dingoes with a boomerang.
Oh boy! So we
Birdie's
got
is not a
a
very good spot. Never mind, he's fine.
we got a really early lead for the Playground Predators. Really hunting there.
Correct.
Really taking advantage of the other team.
They've got all the candy laid out there for him.
Really baiting them.
I mean, they're starting the action early too.
Oh, that.
Not really sure where that came.
Yeah, that's.
I'm just saying, from the point of view of the taco weasels, I mean, it's hopeless, like the inside of a windowless van.
You know, when the van pulls up, you really just can't get in.
Boy.
Yeah, they don't really have toys in there, but they do have rape in there.
Screw the subtleties, guys.
You're not wrong.
And see, like, this really makes last game's taco puns feel really innocent by comparison. So we can all thank Aiden for the alliteration.
Yeah, the taco puns weren't as like stuffed in there. You know, when you're stuffing in these rape puns, they're a lot.
Nope.
It's not as comfortable.
No. Oh no. Italy spear? Oh.
Come on, direct to camera. Ooh, nice turn onto that. Oh, he get that knight
Get
down?
her.
Right down.
Come on, get her.
Oh,
That's a dead Nidalee.
one
One
for
for one in the top lane.
which is good, but the
Wow,
Yorick,
you lost all that EXP though.
and he doesn't have teleport. He doesn't have teleport.
Yeah, and he pushed himself into that situation too. He could have just walked out.
I mean, it would have been good if he wouldn't have gotten, like, Yorick ghoul fucked.
Yeah.
But he did get Yorick ghoul fucked, so there was that.
So, do we need a Predator Yorick skin now? That the little thing in closing is a van?
I love it that we're all talking about this and I'm literally just eating candy.
I'm not sure about Nidalee going. She's 0-2 at 5 minutes and she went Dark Seal as her first item.
Yeah, that's pretty greedy.
That's confident. I like
Who
it.
knows what's gonna happen?
Oh, here's a gank with the Nidalee.
Yorick's
They don't
just
see it.
soloing
He's
dragon.
toward it too.
Without a trap or something.
A nice Q there from Sion. They're taking a lot of damage getting in to get to the.
Oh,
they're gonna
no.
turn this. Jin is ignited. Jin's gonna go
Jin's
down to
dead.
the
Well.
ignite. Leona's way too deep here. Nidalee
Leona's
can't
going
help.
for the 2v1.
There's another Q. Leona's gonna be able to flash out, but there's flash from both the other bot lanes. That's another kill for the Sion.
Oh, nice
Gets the
turnaround kill by
return
Alberto.
kill with the
Dark
X.
Seal.
I like
It
how
was-
that was like a 3-minute fight at bottom, and like Warwick was just soloing dragon the entire time.
How many stacks?
Yeah.
How many stacks are on that Dark Seal? Deuce.
2 more than there should be.
2 more than there were before.
So yeah, Blake made a good point during that fight. You don't have to wait to hit a spear because the minions were in the way. All she needed to do was lay a trap in their escape path, and then she could have potentially procced that and then went in without hitting her spear. And then she could have used a spear when they like flash out and she like snipes them under turret or something like that.
And she would have forced him to have to move, which is like
That's
a
true,
bigger
too.
victory.
Sion's
Can't
just
run
going
from
for the
there.
first break here.
He
He's
wanted
gonna
that
get
turret
it.
real bad. What the fuck?
He's not gonna get out, but that might be worth for the amount of gold he just spread around to his team.
I mean, Sion's carrying this game. We know that. That's a win condition, right?
Hell yeah.
It's a 4-2-4 bot lane, so that's pretty brutal.
Just remember that things are looking real good for him now.
They're
But
still all AD.
team comp.
Oh no, Clarkin's way too
Oh.
far forward.
Got him. Oh,
Oh,
got
he-
him.
He doesn't hit.
Oh, Clarkin manning
goes
up
back.
and going in?
Oh,
Oh
never
no.
mind. Oh my.
Oh, Yorick trading
Davis.
under the tower. He's gonna lose that fight hard. But the ghouls and the minions end up trading well for him.
This lane is awful, Pantheon.
Yeah.
Oh, Vigard. Warwick just
Walk-
disrespecting
just-
that Vigard right there.
Just walking by. Nothing to see here. Pantheon really falling behind in CS as well on top.
Is there? What would you build as Pantheon against this Yorick? Like just to like survive it, or maybe
Just
cheat
do
the
regular
thing?
shit, and then get out of
Yeah.
the lane with your ult. It's
Mm.
full lethality.
Hey,
Go on 1-hit Vigar.
do you know Yorick got laid all the time in high school?
Why is that?
Because he went to an all ghouls.
God damn. Ooh, the flash the ignite. That's
Oh.
a dead Yorick.
My
He may have
boy.
gotten laid, but he just got laid to rest as well.
That was actually well done. That was good.
But there's an Italy top. Let's see.
Do you get
get
it
it.
though? All ghouls school.
Yeah,
I do get it. Thank you.
No problem.
Sion gank mid, Sion gank mid!
Sion coming from behind. Has the ultimate. Change into the Q.
No, don't walk into that. Eeyore!
Oh, there's
nice
Warwick
cleanup.
also finished it up though.
I would have recommended flashing over the wall, but
He like never should have had that even get close to being escapable.
Oh, they've got 3 mid here now. They're gonna get some
Nice
good damage.
rotation
I
by
won't
the blue
take
team.
turret, though.
Alright, if I'm Hazard, I'm throwing some barrels. Right in that area. Fill that bitch up with some barrels. And then if they step forward to CS, I'm gonna shoot some fucking barrels.
Oh wow, he saved the stun on. So Leona saved the stun for the spell shield to wear off. That was
Yeah.
pretty good.
That was nice.
Pantheon
Pantheon
in the
all
middle.
coming in. There's the
Nice
gangplank
silver
ult.
ult.
Oh!
Oh! And now chase down onto
Oh, there it is.
Oh!
There it is.
Nice Q. That was nasty.
Is this the
Rest in
Sion
peace, Dark
1v1? Yorick in top lane?
yeah, dude.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Pantheon might be dead here. He is. That's a lot of damage from turret. The slow
heal
from
comes
the
out
turret
after.
ultimate. Wow.
Well, no, see, in that situation, you have to heal after, because if they look after they died and they see you still have healed, they're going to be really mad.
Team.
So look, you tips.
I did not see any question mark pings, so.
You know, blue team is ahead here right now, but Jin is doing a good job of keeping up his kills and his CS, so they, you know, with the fact that they're going to be scaling with armor, they're keeping themselves in this even if they're behind kills. Every lane for red team is doing okay in CS. 2 are up and 1 is close.
Oh,
Knock that spear through.
but
Big
that's.
spear.
I don't know if he's
There's
gonna get
the kill.
this.
He'll
Sion,
get
what
it,
do you?
he'll
Red
get it.
smite
Oh my gosh.
goes down.
Dude,
Really
Sion
might be in
has
trouble though.
faith in Italy?
Warwick is coming out. This is going to be a dead Nidalee maybe? Does he have the ultimate? He does not.
Nah, man.
Yeah, I thought Sion had ult and he didn't have it there.
You know what Nidalee had, them? 2 stacks in the dark seal.
Actually, I don't
She
know.
had-
She might have lost it because she died.
No,
Yeah,
she
she had
did,
3
but now
early.
she's got 2 stacks in the dark seal.
Oh boy. It starts with 5 when you buy it, right? Or 10?
0.
0.
Oh, it starts with 0?
You don't get nothing for free.
Yeah. I thought you said stops at. I was like, stops at 10.
Alright, so we have.
Oh, here comes the Sion all into bot lane. Veigar's unaware. He gets hit by it.
Oh,
The
boy.
chain CC.
And
Boom!
Foodie kills it.
Another
That's
kill
nice.
for the Sion carry support.
Figard now goes into his settings.
I don't give a damn about your sword.
Warwick goes in, but he is squishy this early. He goes
Oh my
down.
lord.
Pantheon going to ham as well. He's
Oh
taking a
no,
lot of
he
damage.
killed the barrel too early.
He is dead.
Oh, the fruity.
Flash
What is
Bomb.
this? Oh my
He
got
gets
him.
the kill on Nidalee.
Hit her,
This
hit her,
man
dude.
is a
Hit her,
monster.
Fruity. Hit her, you got red buff.
Here
Hit
comes
that
Superman
bitch.
2. Another
Hit
kill
him.
for the Sion support. He's got his
Yell
Q.
at him.
That's off his
Yell
path.
at him.
Oh no!
Yell at that dude.
He doesn't.
Another kill for blue team. Sion 5, 1, and 4. What a monster.
Oh no.
Aiden's like, I don't understand.
Veigar
That's
doing his best to try to stop this turret
Always
take, but
leaving it.
Fruity does not give a fuck.
I did say that they'd be doing alright if they have a gold lead before 15, but
You
like
did.
I didn't expect Sion to have the gold lead.
No, you don't get to salvage this bullshit.
Sion has 1,000 gold lead on his
You
on his
didn't
window.
believe. I believe.
Pantheon
We
comes
don't-
in top lane. Yorick
He
flashed
just
away.
popped his ult.
This is
Maybe
close.
he's
He's
got
taking a lot of
You have
damage.
it? Doesn't have
The ignite goes down.
Oh, but is it a return? One more tick.
No, he's gonna live.
Oh,
He's got
he's
the corrupting
good.
pot ticking. He's alive.
Am I reading this wrong, or does Sion have a 3,000 gold lead on his lane?
How do you see gold?
Wait, where's
X.
No, he has a 3,000 gold lead.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, X.
2,700.
Yeah, 2,700.
Holy shit.
He has more gold than anyone on the other team as a support.
Wait, where's your, how are you switching these,
Press
gold
X.
pieces?
Press X, like on the keyboard.
Oh, okay. While I'm holding tab, okay.
Or you can just hit O to open it. Close it.
Oh,
Oh, oh.
Do you really wanna love me forever?
Wow, with all that
Yeah.
armor, that is a tanky Scion now.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
all that nice spear.
Jin out coming in, Sivir
This
separated
directed
from her
camera
team.
though.
You know, that's the interesting thing, right?
Oh, Scion with the flank with the blast
Oh,
cone catches
man.
the
Oh
York.
no. Fuck!
That's
He got it.
York is down.
Alright, now what are we looking at?
Leona's going
Leona's
down
gonna
right
get chased down and dead as well. 2 for 0 going down. Scion with the blast cone flank.
These team
That
fights
is-
are like watching 3 clowns juggle. I don't. It's really hard to focus on any one thing. You shoot a ball.
Wait, you see a dragon steal here?
Scion is zoning on his own right now as a support. He's taking a lot of damage though. He should be fine.
Sion's dead as fuck. I'm so confused.
I just can't hide it.
I still think red team wins this game though.
Yeah, they're not out yet. They're close enough in gold that because of the way the comps work, they could easily turn this.
Or because of the fact that the entire gold lead is on the support.
That too. That too.
But
I
I
don't
mean,
know,
as
he's
long as
putting
he
it to
tanks
good
up a
use.
ton, and then if he's continually hitting CC on multiple players and tanking for his team, I mean, Clarkin has 4 kills. He has a lot of gold too. So as long as Clarkin's able to stay alive behind the Scion, he's gonna dish out so much damage to the whole team. Then if Gangplank hits like 1 barrel, then he's Gucci
GG.
too.
That's a big if.
If they're
That
too
ability is
high,
so
they
hard.
overdose testicular cancer, then we'll be Gucci.
Christ.
What?
That's Sanjuro.
We have a guest host today. It's Sanjuro's
No, you have to take off the prefix, not associated
here. Oh,
anymore.
right. Sanjuro is here. Who knew that right round and bomb?
Pantheon ult is coming in. There's the Scion ult, but York is just dead. He's chain seizing forever.
Who knew? Who knew?
Warwick's
That
ult
was-
to Jin.
Give him a 2-week ban.
Yeah, give him
Yoda's gonna
14
go down as
days,
well.
yeah.
Big stun from Vagar, but it's too late, too little.
Oh,
Oh, he's dead.
Viger
as
just
well.
Viger just does not have enough damage to finish that off.
No.
What is
Not
League
just
of
damage
Legends?
that's fast enough. Rudy just tanking with all that extra armor he's got. He better move.
Shield.
He don't care.
Oh my
He
god.
doesn't care
Not
at
even
all.
close.
Man.
The maths.
I'll have you know, I graduated top of my class.
Well, York got T-Force now, so he can split push and like actually like a 1v1 Pantheon. So
Actually, blue team
But
could
will
get caught
he?
here if they stick around and do Rift Herald, because then red team would have bought, blue team hasn't. So blue team would have a huge lead, but a lead.
I'll lead.
Oh, that's a bad
Pantheon's
engage.
gonna go in, but he's all by himself. He's gonna have to flash out. Flash from York and E hit by Leona. That's gonna be a dead Pantheon most likely.
Oh,
Goes
Pantheon!
down. He's
Oh
still
my
up.
gosh, that turn. Okay.
Oh, goes down.
The Jin ult.
Open up the
could get
curtain
that-
call.
Good
Not
block,
much damage
good block.
down. They're sticking around for the blue. Red team still wants this fight. They're up. Here goes wide. Stun separates, but does not actually stun anyone. They're just gonna have to leave now. I'll take the Rift Herald off of it. Blue team looks like they want to contest though. There's the Sivir ult.
Uh-oh, Warwick
Iron
ulted
Warwick?
into the Viger's cage.
Warwick goes down immediately. Jin is really low though. He might go down here.
Oh my god!
Rudy hits him, but Sivir's alone on the back line. Scion's still just doing work, but I don't
Yeah,
think
that's
he has
ulting
to take anyone down.
He's got Rift Herald on his team right now, though.
Oh,
Oh my
Pantheon
god,
ult
the
with a
Pantheon
ton of
ult
damage.
goes down.
There goes Leona too.
And Nidalee is
Stuck
waiting
the
for a
thing,
cooldown
she-
to get out. Oh, he gets
Oh,
out.
she made it out.
Oh boy.
Just
So
keep
again,
going. Veigar goes
Oh,
Veigar is going to be down and out now too. Another kill from Pantheon.
Man. Big old queer dinosaur. He's doing some work.
In the end, you know, the Taco Weasels just overextended with how much they could get off that team fight, and blue team's gonna get another tap.
You gotta eat that. You gotta eat that orange there, bro.
only the highest quality plays in this tournament.
You know, he just wanted to back off. He just wanted to back faster there. That's all that was.
He had to go to the washroom. He needed an excuse.
So this is tryouts for the EU LCS.
Oh, damn.
Oh, Sivir used her spell shield. This could be a Leona ult. Flashes for the E. That's a nice blue buff. Opens up the curtain call.
I usually just try to hit my Leon instead of flash and hit my E.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah, the biggest reason there is because if you see Leona flash and E, you still have enough time to flash out of that. Versus
Yep.
if you use your ult and they flash out of it, then you're not gonna
Yeah,
catch them anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
York might
There's
be cut out
other
here.
abilities that you flash and use, like RA charm or something like that, but not a Leona E.
Flash from Sivir. They really want this Yorick. He's
got him.
gonna go down.
Unless he just beats their ass.
Nope, he is down.
And right there, Sion just got an assist just by using his relic shield. Very smart play since he wasn't gonna get into that fight, so he gets gold for that to buy more armor, buy more wards.
The 3 from top could collapse on mid if they want to. They're pushing pretty far here, wall behind. The gangplank
Red
ult
is in
goes
trouble.
off.
Red is in
On.
trouble.
Here comes the Scion ult, stunning up Leona. She's gonna go down to gangplank now. And Jin has nowhere to run. That is a dead Jin as well. And Pantheon on the bot side, picking up in Italy. This
What is happening?
they are all over the place, and everything is
He
going right.
He might get the Sivir. Sivir's not careful. Oh no.
Yeah, just try to time it and hope that she spell shield it.
Yeah.
The
I
red
don't-
team being undecisive there. They just got caught off one by one.
So I want to talk about this. I think the red team, like Aiden was saying before, like he still thought red team could turn it around. And I think what's happening is they're really not playing to their team comp.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing. They need to sit on their turrets, use their long range poke, and then find a hard engage when they can while York is still split pushing. Because they have TP advantage, he can just split push.
Like, York just ulted mid. He needs to be ulting in a side lane.
Yeah, York is team fighting a little too much. But can York 1v1 everyone right now?
He
might
can
be too
1v1
far behind.
Pantheon. That's the main thing. Pantheon is the only one with like a TP-esque ability.
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
either be Pantheon or Gangplank, since Gangplank can always ult
Yeah.
across, but
I think he can kill
Yeah.
either of them though.
do you think he can kill Sion?
It's closer because Sion has a Thornmail.
Because Sion could also move around the map quickly.
Game on.
Pantheon ult.
Pantheon ult. York's trying to stay on the Sivir. He's doing a good job, but has to flash out. They're caught out, and Lily's gonna go down, caught out to the Sivir. Jin's got good positioning,
He's
but
getting
the
a
Spirit
lot of
Call-
damage down. Jin needs to get in there. Auto attacking. Oh no. Now Jin's too far forward.
Yep,
Oh, Fire, clean that. There you go.
got another one. 3 for
Tiger,
4.
I think it survives this though.
How did
They
the
did
a good
dinosaur
job.
took 0 damage that fight? How the fuck did that happen?
Jin and Veigar did a good job of staying behind and dealing out damage to that team fight, but when the front line collapsed, they needed to be backing up sooner.
Yeah, I think this their front line disappeared very suddenly and they weren't expecting
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
But again, actually, see, right there, that was a pretty... That turned out a lot better than the gold would suggest, and that's really because... Here we go. Sion misses the
Tiger
ult.
beat his ass. Hit him with stuff.
Yeah, you want to kill him while he's in your base.
Yeah.
I think he's out.
Nice
Oh.
stun.
There's the stun. There's the Vagar stun too. And this is him going down. One more. There it is.
Way to farm that, Fruity. Good job.
Make use of that passive.
Yeah. Oh, so what I wanted to say was, like, even with the goal difference, red team turned out pretty well, I think. A 4-for-3, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And that was with literally jumping into the middle of things. He needed to stay back and kind of poke out or find access to the back line.
Yeah.
And
So if I'm Everroll right now, and I know that Sivir is bot, and one other person is dead, and we have 5 people mid at the time,
Yeah.
pull the trigger. Fire your ult. If you catch somebody, you win that fight. If you don't, okay, well, it's up again in not too long.
Yep.
You know, Leona's ult is one of the quicker, like, support ults in the game in terms of just natural CD. Uh-oh.
Jin's got out here by Pantheon. That's gonna be a kill. Pantheon can kill real
Okay,
quick.
so, real quick, he should have shot there to get his movement speed boost from his 4th shot.
Yep.
And he probably could have gotten out.
Am I crazy or is the Oracle bottom not doing anything?
I think it's stuck on a minion wave.
It's doing very little.
I thought it did way more than that.
Yeah, it doesn't really do much.
It does more damage with York there, but he needs, like, the Maiden needs a it'll hold a lane. Or push it if they're pushing. Sayana goes
Sion
into
going in.
Nice Viger cage to keep the rest out.
Good
but
view from
Sion
Sion.
knocks up both. Pantheon cleans it up. Sivir going in too. Nice. Very clean.
Top side.
Oh, but we got a Jin ult. Can he? Oh, they're all stacked behind the Sion.
Yep. Can't get around that big boy.
Yeah, what's happening here is people are getting caught out because you have a Sion that's going to come at you quickly and you have a Pantheon that's up behind you. So they're stepping up. The carriers are stepping up way too forward when you need to stay behind, you know, the Vigar cage and the Leona and, you know, let Nidalee use spears. They haven't had a fight start on their, like,
Their turn.
they're choosing. Yeah.
Yeah, you really have to respect the engage from the enemy team, and if that means giving up a lot of farm at this point, you kind of have to, because even though it feels really bad to like give up farm in places and like not do anything, it's better than constantly dying and just giving up the game anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, like it feels bad to be so inactive and like not being proactive around the map, but if you are trying to be that proactive, like there Nidalee flashed in to try to catch out the Sivir, he just died and he didn't do anything for it.
I do think the longer this game goes, the better chance that red side does have to win. Like they're you can already see they're all stacking armor right now.
Yeah. They need to stall out enough. That's it. And not get caught.
Jin's still, like, as we saw him on Vayne last game, not a fan of the boots.
What boots does he have? Oh, he hasn't completed them.
Yeah, last game
Yeah.
I think he got tier 2 at like 30-something minutes.
Yeah, tier 2 are important.
Especially against someone like Sion, where you can run out of his Q if you're fast enough.
Yep.
Or even GP barrels, where you
Yeah,
can't
like-
get hit by them.
I feel like standard grade school rules apply. Shoes are important.
Yeah.
Especially on the playground.
Yeah, especially against the Predators.
Oh my gosh. This is a very
Sivir
nice.
gets deleted. Could be the fight they were looking for.
Here we go.
Pantheon's in bot lane. Here comes his ultimate. Warwick goes down. Pantheon's here. Sion goes down as
Sion
well.
goes down too. Red team just
back, guys.
back up.
Fight
Back. Use the Jin ult. There you go.
Hit
Oh, we
one.
got the. Oh, Pantheon gets out.
Goes from
It's gonna
Vagar.
be close.
You might not get out.
Close.
Gets the stun.
Oh,
That's
there
dead.
it is.
That's
See, there you
exactly what
go.
I'm saying.
They
Again,
fought on their
hey.
terms right there.
Yep. They caught the Sivir, and then they fought it afterwards without going too ham into the back line.
Sivir. Too confident there. They're gonna get Baron right here. I don't think it can be challenged.
Well,
Nope.
with that ghoul wall up, the Baron can't run. So you can expect that the Baron may die here.
Getting bullied, man. 5 people have to be so rude. 5 manning. Some poor guy.
Okay, so right here, I want to say, because Blake has mentioned this a lot on the podcast, like someone gets Baron and they all back. Right there, I know it's been small, but Viger could have just gone top real quick, gotten a wave of minions, and then backed. And that would have been, you know,
I think there
300.
it's different because Dragon's up, but they're not going to get there anyways because they're slow and they're not coordinated. But that's the only thing. You could have backed and then ult ran to Dragon. But I do agree, though. It is important to look for objectives to push.
Yeah. I mean, they weren't the healthiest either, so they do want to go back by because they just want a team fight and all that. But, you know, squeeze out the little gold here and there. That could be a control ward, or that could be finishing up a core item or something like that on the back.
Yeah.
Nidalee still is holding onto the Dark Seal too.
Oh, Nidalee getting caught out. Is she gonna go down here? She will make it out. Flash from
flash
Warwick,
ult.
but he will not have the damage, and she's out of there. Now he is too deep.
Red buff, Vigar.
And now Sivir caught out as well on the other side.
What
York
is going on here?
We have to hit one.
Nice
oh, hit 2, but he still got out.
All right, Red is in a good position right now as long as they don't overcommit.
Yeah, they have Baron. They should go mid together.
So Pantheon's pushing bot lane, so Vigar's going to deal with them. So they're missing out a lot of damage right there. What,
Yeah,
that's
they
what-
should be
so
having
long.
Yorick go down there. Yorick has his TP up.
Oh, Pantheon ulting.
Uh-oh.
Alting.
Okay, Jin canceled his back, which is smart, but
He's gonna take down Yorick for free and
He didn't wanna fight
stifle
that
this
one.
Baron buff more.
Okay, right there. What you could do, and Viger wasn't there, so it doesn't really work.
are they gonna leave him? They're gonna leave him. They're just gonna leave him.
Well, you
Poor
had to
guy.
leave him. He was
Yeah.
fucked.
right.
But here's what you do in that scenario. You drop the corner of your Viger stun in the center of the Pantheon. So he's gonna come down directly on you. Either
Tiger
that-
wasn't there.
Yeah, I know, that's what I said, he wasn't there. No, either that,
Oh,
or you drop your...
what a bait.
You drop your Yorick dual wall in the same spot. So he lands dual
They're going in 1v5, 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 1v5.
You can't
Yeah.
do that. It can feel bad to lose that inhibitor, but you can't keep giving up kills like that and letting them push even more.
I mean, yeah, they could have continued to push that potentially.
This
Yeah.
is the standard way you lose an A rank, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah, die is 5 instead of 1 at a time.
I think they're down to 1 Baron buff now.
It's probably expiring soon too.
I'm gonna try for the flank here,
Sivir
but
way in the front. Oh
Warwick's
my
not there.
gosh.
down for the gold.
Warwick's not there.
Viger just destroys the team right there. Let's see what Cyan can do. He's all by himself. Goes down with a stun. His passing's not going to be used much really either. And red team wins that fight. A TP under the bot lane to deal with that Warwick split pushing as well. Yeah, Clarkin got a little... Sivir got a little too aggro on there. He went up and tried to one Nidalee, and once Nidalee got a combo off,
Well,
she
here's
was
the thing.
almost dead.
You should not be frontline engaging as an ADC. You just shouldn't be doing that. Like, that is not your job.
Interesting.
Looking for that
for the
low level,
Sivir.
low health Sivir, but no idea where she was. I mean, I appreciate that because actually, I think red team has been holding too much, so it's glad to see that using it proactively, even though it might have been the wrong decision. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, we're starting to see, you know, even though red team is behind, their comp just does better into the late game.
Yeah, I think the last few fights that the red team has won too, Sivir has been caught out. So they've been able to take out their consistent damage threat. And their blue team really needs to rely on their Sivir to be dishing out damage. Because again, they
Yeah.
have a really funky team comp.
The one thing that someone on red team really should have is a Randuin's. All of, like, a lot of the AD damage coming from blue team is crit damage, and Randuin's helps with that, and it's a lot of health. So, especially like on Leona, Leona's got a lot of just straight armor items that aren't giving her too much health. If she had something like a Randuin's right now, that would make her a lot beefier to deal with.
I do think them picking up all picking up Bramble Vest is the smarter first thing though, which they're starting to do.
Yeah.
But after that,
Here we go.
You're getting caught out. That's a lot of CC. Oh, it gets the kill.
Oh, he survives though.
All that.
Oh, going too deep. He's
That is
solo.
a
He's taking so much
tanky
damage.
Scion.
Oh my
The
god. that
Ricochet kills the Vagar, and they are all really low still. They could.
Oh,
be
did she
anyone's fight
cancel
if
that
someone gets
ult?
caught.
You know, it's funny. Like, I feel like both teams there, like, didn't just move forward and finish the fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, first, like, red team had it.
Oh my gosh, these spears are doing so much damage at max range.
Here goes in. Pantheon's gonna
he's
one-shot
caught.
the Jin though. Now they're caught out.
Oh
too.
my. Oh
A
god.
nice Yorick wall to save though.
So yeah, I feel like in this situation, you watch like red team had that, and all they had to do was like follow it up a little bit, and then they didn't, and then the tug of war went the other way, and then it was like, oh wow, they've
That's
got
game,
that.
wow.
It's like Blue's got it, and then they didn't follow it up.
Oh, Viger's here. What can he do? They got. Oh, he
Gonna
takes out
save
Sliver.
it. Oh, but they still
Oh,
end the game. GG.
I'm amazed.
Wow.
Aiden's speechless. Haven't you ever been part of a LOLA community game?
That's crazy that you can win with that comp though.
All right, so we need a flex Q5 a little bit. We should try replicating that comp.
Yeah, I think that it's quite clear that the MVP here goes to Fruity Dinosaur.
Yeah, what the
Yes.
fuck? Yeah, 100%.
Yes, the Scion support carry just constantly CCing and playing like an absolute monster.
Yeah, that was
100%
brutal.
Scion
And he
support.
created so much early game lead because he roamed and
Yep.
he hit the bot lane. Totally just went to each lane, chunking out turrets or taking turrets. And it was all based off of the early win in lane, the level 1 engage, which lost them 7 summoners, but still turned out advantageous. And then they just took it everywhere. Yeah, huge.
Cool.
That was exciting.
Yeah.
That was
I'll be
very
back in a minute.
exciting.
All right.
I will be as well. I'm gonna use the
Like,
bathroom break.
really, I got the impression that it was just full-grown adults beating up on children out there.
Oh my god. All right, we're going to have like a 10-minute break to give that team a break before we go into the finals, which will be who is it? That is Playground Predators versus
Yeah, it'll be Playground Predators versus the Rabid Unicorns, I think.
All right. All right, see you guys in 10. That was fun. Brutal.
All right, I've updated the information. We'll stop the stream.